This video is going to explain how to get started on your actual math for this course. So when you get started, you need to go ahead and click on the unit button for your first unit. So for the purposes of this video, I'm going to demonstrate the Unit 1, but you may or may not be doing Unit 1. You need to refer to your pacing guide. None of us are doing Unit 0. That's only there for your review, so make sure you stay out of Unit 0 unless you're trying to look back at something. So all the units are going to have some similar features. They're going to have a pretest at the beginning, some sections in the middle, then they have a review of the whole unit, a practice exam, a unit exam, and exam corrections. So you'll start with the pretest, and that's just an assessment of what you might already know out of this unit. It's you're not expected to do very well on it. You can look at the questions in the pretest and see if you know how to do them and answer them if you can, but if you don't know the answer, just skip them and move on and submit. So it's not supposed to take a whole lot of time. If for some reason you do think you already know this material, that the placement test was incorrect or that your instructor has placed you in the wrong unit, then contact your instructor and you'll either need to take the pretest with your instructor or at the testing center if you're a DE student. If you take it under proctored situation and you make a 75 or better, then you've passed out of the unit. Very few people actually do this, so just be aware. So you would click here on Unit Pretest, and you'll get this screen that lists all the assignments in this unit, and the first one is the pretest. And the pretests are password protected. The password for pretests is password. And then you click OK, and it's going to give you access to the pretest. When you're ready to start, you just click I'm ready to start. This is a list of the assignments that must have the pretest done before you can access them. So after the pretest, let's go back to the 1.1 screen. You will see that you click on your first section and there's a 3-step process: learn, practice, and quiz. And that's true for all sections of your unit. They'll look the same. The first step is to do your reading and your note-taking in your guided notebook. You're going to work examples and take notes in your guided notebook. And more about this is in a later orientation video. After you've done that, you're ready to do what we call practice, and then you'll take a quiz. So in the practice section, there's, I'll show you, you'll click on study plan. And you'll click on study plan for whatever section you're working on. And I've already done this, so let me actually look at 1.2, the practice. So you can see what it will look like when you first click on this and you haven't done any of it yet. So you'll see this, and I could have done this drop-down menu to get to the next one more quickly. So that's there for you as well. So it says you've earned 0 of 4 mastery points on this study plan. You must earn at least 4 of 4. I don't know how you would earn more than 4 of 4, but at least, before you can begin the quiz for this section. So it gives you your list of sort of concepts, different objectives for this section. And there's a practice button and a quiz me button. I would recommend that you do the quiz me first. It's usually a very short, maybe 5 questions quiz on this material. And this way, if you already know how to do this, you just do the quiz me and you're done. You earn your mastery point and you move on to the next section. If you do the quiz me and you don't get 100%, then you should go into the practice. And I'll show you practice because there's a ton of problems, but you don't have to do them all. So this is, there's actually 10 problems for this objective, so it's not too bad. And you have these aids over here on the right hand side. They will be covered in more depth in the doing homework orientation video. But if you do your practice, then you can go back into the quiz me, and once you pass your 100% on your little quiz me's for each different concept, you're finished with the practice phase of this section, the sort of the homework phase for this, and you're ready to do your quiz for it. So again, let's go back to 1.1. When you finish your study plan, then you're ready to actually take the quiz. And if you click here, it'll take you back to that same list of assignments. All of them take you to the same place. And you just pick the one that you're working on. So you'll notice over here a green flag. If you hold your mouse over it, it tells you what you have to do before you can actually access that assignment. So I have to do the pre-test. For the ones that I haven't started playing around with, I have to earn, it tells you how many mastery points for this quiz you have to do. And this one also says I have to get a 90% on my syllabus quiz. So you've got to get your syllabus quiz done before you are able to work on your second section. So that's how you progress through the math for this course, is a 3-step process for each section. So after you've done this 3-step process for all your sections, you have a unit review that covers everything in the entire unit, and it's like a homework assignment, so you do have those aids over on the right hand side. And then there's a practice exam that you can take as many times as you would like. I strongly recommend that you take it until you're getting an 80 or a better before you actually go into your actual unit exam. Remember that your actual unit exam must be taken in class with your instructor, or if you're a DE student, you have to take it at the testing center. And if you don't pass your exam, there are exam corrections to be done, and you will be talking individually with your instructor about that. So that's the process for working your way through your material for your entire unit. And when you finish your first unit, if you're signed up for more than one unit, you will begin your second unit.